Trump loses, he could go to prison. So Trump isn't running for president so much as he's running from the law. Getting elected is Trump's best get-out-of-jail-free card. 3 key facts. Number 1. If Trump wins, he said he'll fire Special Counsel Jack Smith and relieve himself of the indictments he's under. No one's surprised by that, but please, take a moment to consider what an earth-shattering scandal that would have been just a few years ago. Remember, it wasn't the break-in at Watergate that ended Nixon's presidency. It was his efforts to cover it up and to fire the special prosecutor investigating it. What Trump's bragging about doing in public is beyond anything Nixon ever did in secret. But if Trump loses, he can expect to go on trial in D.C. for the January 6th case, where he's charged with conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to corruptly obstruct a congressional proceeding, and conspiracy against the right to vote by trying to illegally discard the will of the American people. He could face up to 20 years in prison. Number 2. If Trump wins the election, he said he might make Judge Eileen Cannon his Attorney General, now that she has dismissed the classified documents case against him. If it feels weird that Trump got a major criminal indictment thrown out by a judge he appointed, and now he might reward her with a major promotion, that's because it is weird. But if Trump loses the election, he could see that case come back. Jack Smith has appealed Judge Cannon's ruling, and many legal analysts think he's likely to prevail, and that this case is the easiest conviction. Number 3. Whether Trump gets elected will also influence what consequences he faces in New York and Georgia. Remember, Trump's already been convicted of 34 felonies in New York, for which he's due to be sentenced on November 26th. Being president-elect would likely take prison time off the table. And Trump is still just out on bail in Georgia for charges including criminal racketeering as part of his efforts to overturn that state's election results. The trial has already been delayed repeatedly. If Trump is elected, it would likely be delayed until he leaves office. If he leaves office. Or it might be dropped altogether. Trump claims these cases are all political. But remember, Trump wasn't indicted by his political opponents. He was indicted in the 4 cases by 5 different grand juries. And grand juries are just made up of ordinary citizens. And many legal analysts across the political spectrum have described these cases as open and shut. After all, Trump has been caught red-handed and on tape committing some of the alleged crimes. So while Trump claims he's only being prosecuted because he's running for office, it's possible that he's only running for office because he's being prosecuted. I'm Alan Piper at apiper13. Follow Courier Newsroom for the facts you need.